Good people have good things saved in their hearts. That's why they say good things. But those who are evil have hearts full of evil. And that's why they say things that are evil. What people say with their mouths comes from what fills their heart. Luke 6, verse 45.
Hey fam bam, it's me, Juslonda. Have you subscribed? Have you joined the fam? Bam! Join the madness, join the fun. It's me, Juslonda. Can we talk that talk?
I've been talking to this guy for a few months. We met online on a dating app. He had just moved here to California from the East Coast because he said he had recently bought a home here. He wanted to take me out, but I had already been seeing someone, so I held off. But then I finally let him take me out, and once that situation was done, and he told me that he wanted to take me to a really nice restaurant, so to dress up nice, but he wanted to keep it a surprise.
Alright, so I happen to be on TikTok looking at some things. And I came across this gentleman that made me go into looking at other stuff. So I wanted to do a reaction to it because it seemed, I don't know, it seemed a bit weary. So I went down a rabbit hole. Here we go.
All right, and we're back. Okay, so don't be too hard on me here. I mean, that depends. I don't have control of these. Let's begin. I've been talking to this guy for a few months. We met online on a dating app. He had just moved here to California from the East Coast because he said he had recently bought a home here. He wanted to take me out, but I had already been seeing someone, so I held off. But then I finally let him take me out, and once that situation was done, and he told me that he wanted to take me to a really nice restaurant, so to dress up nice, but he wanted to keep it a surprise. These surprises are never good. The day of the date, he sends me an address.
He wanted to surprise you. Okay. So, you know what I say, ladies? Turn on your locations. Let your girl know what's going on. If you need to put your a air tag in your hair, something like that. Like, you need to know these things when you're going out with guys.
Of the place hours from where I lived. Hours?
And he took you hours away from where you lived at. I guess that would be considered like a red flag. Unless you live in the boondocks, like hours, like you show hours. Because that would mean like he almost wanted to take you off to another state. Like he's crossing the border or something. That's weird.
All right. The day of the date, he sends me an address of a place hours from where I lived, which I told him wasn't acceptable. So we planned to reschedule on a day where I'd be closer to where he lives.
That's a good choice. That would be a good choice because if I need to be rescued, if we're going hours away, we need to do a double date. We would need to do a double date. Yeah, we would need to do a double date.
I should have known then. So fast forward a week, he sends me an address the night before the date. I look it up and it's a yard house. I love yard houses, but when he said to dress up for someplace fancy, that's not the place I had in mind. But
Yeah.
I'm reasonable, so I go.
Well, maybe his fancy is not, you know what, because it all he should have given you a little bit more of a description of fancy, because like this top could look fancy to someone and it's just a regular top to me. You know what I'm saying? So it just all depends on what their fancy is. You see what I'm saying? So their fancy could have been like this. This could have been fancy to them. But their casual is typically like a t-shirt. They're like bumming it. You know what I mean? So they should have given you a little bit more of description of fancy.
This is how they always begin. Reasonable. All right, let's keep reading. I pull up and we go inside to eat. He asks him to put us in a corner round booth so he can sit next to me. The whole time he's trying to be all over me. I tell him to chill out, so we eat, and he tells me he isn't ready to go yet. So asks if I would meet him at a park so he could walk his pit bulls.
Wait, he took his dogs. he took his dogs on a date with him. You took your dogs on date with you. So your dogs are in your car? Or do you live nearby? I'm kind of confused on that part.
How'd this go from a date to walking his dogs? I obliged because I was enjoying his company, so we walked around for a bit.
Are you a blind? Did you really enjoy his company? Because wasn't he just all over you? Okay.
I allowed him to kiss me, and then he asked if I want to come to his place.
You allowed him to kiss you. I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going. Here we go.
To watch a movie. I told him I wasn't comfortable with that, being it's our first date, and he persistently insisted, so I blatantly told him I would come watch a movie, but would not be sleeping with him. Okay.
So if he pressures you enough, you're going to give in. Pumpkin, you should have gone. You should not. That would really put you in a situation that you don't want to be in, love. That is not the way he is pressuring you to do something you don't want to do, which is to go home with him. Of course he's going to want to sleep with you. You're going home with him. He fed you. You didn't say if you paid or not, or if he paid, so I'm going to assume that he paid. You walked his pits with him because you were enjoying the company. After you said that he was all over you, then you allowed him to kiss you. So now he pressures you to go home with him, but you put up a barrier and saying you're not going to sleep with him. Okay.
He invites you to his place. You say no, it's a first date.
Right.
Then he keeps asking you, and you say, okay, fine, but we're not going to sleep together.
Right,
I told him
babes.
I wasn't comfortable with that, being it's our first date, and he persistently insisted, so I blatantly told him I would come watch a movie, but would not be sleeping with him, which he said was fine.
Sure.
We get to his house, and he has me pull into his driveway, and he locks my car in the gate. We go inside. Man has no furniture.
He locks the gate behind him. Like, what kind of lock are we talking about? What kind of lock are we talking about? What kind of house is this that he's locking the gate that you are in now? My son is tearing up the kitchen. And it's
1:31.
I don't like where this is going, Pumpkin. I don't.
Come watch a movie, but would not be sleeping with him, which he said was fine. We get to his house, and he has me pull into his driveway, and he locks my car in the gate. We go inside. Man has no furniture. Literally walls peeling, dog mats and cages in the rickety table. We had taken a few shots by the cars, which I instantly regretted because now...
So you're at the trap house. You're at the trap house and you're a side chick. Or that could be how he lives. One of the two. You're at the trap house or that's how he lives. I don't know. I'm not on the date. That's the trap house. Or that could be how he lives again. No furniture. The walls are peeling. Door cages. He gets you drunk outside. Yeah, for the foolery that's going to be going on the inside. That's why he's trying to get you drunk. Girl, stop what I say.
I have to wait to drive. pours me another drink from the bottle which is brown.
No. Because I would have been all up on the steering wheel trying to make it out the gate. Out the gate into a stop sign somewhere else where, no, you're at the trap house. Oh my God. He took you to the trap house. Or it could be how he lives. I'm going to say he took you to the trap house.
From the store on the way to his place along with some styrofoam cups. He rolls up something to smoke and asks if I'm ready to watch a movie. We go into his room and his mattress.
So he locks your car in the gate. He's already pressured you to going to his house. He gets you drunk outside. Then he gives you something to smoke. You are not making good decisions, love. You are not making good decisions. This is not going to end well. Oh my gosh.
This is on the floor and so is his TV.
Wait, what's on the floor?
He rolls up something to smoke and asks if I'm ready to watch a movie. We go into his room and his mattress is on the floor and so is his TV. And the TV won't turn on because the power.
So that's not the trap house. That is how he lives, and you need to leave. As soon as you saw that he had no furniture, the paint was peeling. You know what, love? You know what we should do? We should just call it a night. Don't even worry about the don't worry about the telly. I have a massive headache. I need to leave. There is no way. There is no way you about, ma'am, lady, please say it ain't so.
On the floor and so is his TV. And the TV won't turn on because the power is out and he swears it must be a power outage.
That's how he lives.
No.
That's
Not
how
a
he
power
lives.
outage. Oh my God. At
That's
this
how-
point, I'm high and I'm tipsy.
That's how he lives. That's how he lives. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. So he locks your vehicle in. He gives you something to drink. He tries to get you high to bring you into the buffoonery of the fact that there's no electricity, no couch, the bed is on the floor, the paint is peeling. He bamboozles you. Here we go.
On the floor and so is his TV. And the TV won't turn on because the power is out and he swears it must be a power outage. No. Not a power outage. Oh my God. At this point, I'm high and I'm tipsy, so I sit on the floor. This man immediately starts trying to touch me. I tell him no, and I remind him of a previous conversation. He then asks why I can't just go with the flow since we're because you have a bed on the floor.
You have a bed on the floor, sir. You have no electricity because you didn't pay your bill. You have no couch. No, I can't go with the flow. Matter of fact, I have a massive headache. I'm just gonna go ahead and go home. Can you open the gate? Never mind. I'll just run it over and I'll sell you $50 to fix the gate. No, sir. No, sir. Really, ma'am? Ugh.
There is no flow with a bed on the floor and a TV
There's
with
no
no power.
flow.
There's no flow. What are you talking about? I then stand up and this man literally puts his head under the blanket and pouts for 30 minutes.
Because he is trying to persuade you to give him some. He's trying to persuade you because he figured he can pressure you.
I then tell him I'm ready to leave and need to be let out the gate. which he then proceeds to tell me that I've let some lame niggas smash before, so why can't he? Wow.
Well, you know what? They might have been lame, but they paid their bills. I wasn't on no one's floor. I was able to sit on a couch. I was able to watch telly. Like I was eight. How dare you? Don't worry about who I'm smashing. No, it's not you. No, it's not you. Now unlock the gate. Matter of fact, don't worry about it. Here's $50 to fix your gate because I'm about to run it over. Me and that Durango, we're about to run it over. Well, see, back then I was driving a Ford Focus. Me and Envy, that was my car's name. Me and Envy will roll it over. We'll roll it over. So don't even worry about it.
Wow, so now we're here. And that if Chris Brown wanted to smash on the first date, I win. You're not Chris Brown. I'm not even reading the rest of the sentence.
How dare you compare yourself to a millionaire in this situation? How dare you compare yourself to a millionaire, but yet you pressure me to come to your house. You lock me in your yard. You get me drunk. You get me high. All to go into your buffoonery of a home where there's no couch. The bed's on the floor, sir. Sorry, your mattress is on the floor, sir. The telly that we're supposed to be watching doesn't work because you have no electricity. And if you were Chris Brown, I would let Chris Brown smash. Yeah. Because he has all four of those aspects. And that flow would be flowing. Because right now it's at a halt, sir. It's at a halt, sir. That's not a turn on. That's not a turn on. And then you proceed to go under the covers. Because I have a blankie here. So you go under the covers. And you pout like a child. Because I won't sleep with you? Are you mad? You don't want to be pressured into things like that, love. That's scary. Anything could happen. And the fact that there's no electricity, who's to say there's not someone in the closet? Oh my God, there could be someone in the closet.
Compare yourself to Chris Brown. You have a mattress on the floor, and you're comparing yourself to Chris Brown. If Chris Brown wants to smash on the first date, I wouldn't turn him down. So why would I have standards for him? Because your mattress is on the floor.
Yeah.
At that point, I knew he was crazy, and I got out there hella quick. Yeah. You went to a man's house who has a mattress and TV on the floor with no power.
And no power.
Keep submitting your dates, guys. These aren't getting any better. These are actually getting progressively worse. I'll keep reading these. All right.
Well, you know what? I'm going to end it on that note because I kind of opened up to y'all and I didn't think I was going to because I didn't know what that was going to be about. But comment down below, how bad are y'all dates being? Are there worse dates like that? Like, that's really awful. Like, I assumed that was like the trap house. But then when the fact that he did not have any power, no, that's how he lives. That is how he lives. Mr. Kyle, thank you. I loved your commentary. I enjoyed it. Comment down below if you have, tell me, because you know what? Dates be dating. These bums be bumming. On that note, fam bam, thanks for watching, rating, subscribing. All that good jazz to make me feel so warm and fuzzy inside. And if you don't know, Dylan says she's not pregnant. Did you hear what I said? Dylan says she's not pregnant. And apparently hill culture is going down the drain.